Hello ladies, this is a quick tutorial on creating your PowerPoint document and your MC document and Google Drive. Where is everything? How do I do everything? So let's start with Google Drive. Here is my Google Drive, and each city has a folder which you should have access to. Now, the one thing that I've added on here that is important to know is hosting documents. You also all have access to this. The link will be on our Facebook group. So let me click on here. What do we have in here? So we have our MC document. If there's anything that's changed, I will tell you about it. And this is where you would go get the new MC document. We have our PowerPoint document, and we have the video that you play at the beginning of the evening. Also in this hosting document file folder is all of your PowerPoint slides. So here are all the slides that you need. So if you lose a slide, you can come here and find it. We have our 20-minute break slide with all of our social media. We have our social media slide, which is at the beginning of your PowerPoint. And we also have all of our director's team slides in here. So let's go back to the chapter. So we are going to go to Medicine Hat right now. So as you can see, each year is in a different file folder. And then so you click on the year of your file folder. Here you will find your the video that you need to play, and you will find your PowerPoint. And then of course in the MC document you will find your MC document for each month. So what I want you to do is every MC document needs to be in here, and you need to rename it the month of the document. So for example, Medicine Hat has their November document in here. So when it comes to December, you go hover over the document, right click and say make a copy. And then it will make a copy, and then you simply rename it December. So you right click, rename, and then we would do December 2018 MC document and say okay. So here is your MC document. So let's get back in here. So now let's talk about the PowerPoint. As you can see, Medicine Hat does not have a PowerPoint in here. So here is your PowerPoint document. So I do have the first slide, which is for your video. So what you want to do is you want to go back to your PowerPoint document, the promo video that is in here. You're going to right click and you're going to download the video. Once the video is downloaded, you're going to come here on your PowerPoint document, and you're going to go at the top right here, follow my mouse and say insert, moving over to the right, and we want to insert a video from my PC. So once you have the video downloaded on your PC, because now you've just downloaded it, you're going to double click on that video, and it is going to insert the video. Once the video is inserted, you also have to tell PowerPoint how to play that video. So you're going to go here on playback. That means once you're in the middle of your PowerPoint, how will the video act? So right now it says clicked in sequence. So what I want you to do is click on here and tell it to start playing automatically and to also play full screen. What that means is once you're into your slideshow, so we're going to play it from the beginning. So the moment you click your mouse or your arrow on your keypad, the video will start playing immediately. So that's a much better way to set up your video. A little side note on here, if you download the PowerPoint from the Google Drive, you usually will have to also download the video on your laptop and reinsert the video from your laptop. Sometimes they work when they're inserted, sometimes they don't. When the video is inserted on Google Drive and you download the whole thing in one swoop. So always test it. If it's not working, the video doesn't play, that means you need to remove whatever picture is on here and then reinsert the video from your laptop. Now let's talk about when you need to change a picture on your slide. So for example, right now it says Cochrane and I want Medicine Hat. So I would, if you don't have it downloaded, you go to your Google Drive and then you're going to go to the hosting document and the PowerPoint slide and then the team. You would download the slide that you want. So right click and then I would tell it download. Then I go back to my slide and I click, right click again, whoops. I would right click and say change picture from a file. And then I would go on my document here. So I would go to my downloads and I would find the proper picture from the directors that actually needs to be on here. So here is now my picture is changed. So now for your volunteers, let's say you have a different volunteer. So you want to right click, change picture from a file. And then again, I would go searching for a particular picture of my volunteer. If the picture is square, it's going to be super easy. You double click, boom, there's the picture. But if the picture happens to not be square and a long rectangle, you have a little bit of an issue because it will not enter it. Oh, here, let's do my high school picture. So you see how, nice bangs. So you see how the picture is really long and it's not a circle anymore. So now what we need to do is we need to format the picture and we need to crop it so that it becomes a square. So once you click on crop, you see you have your cropping line. So you go to the middle and you go, oh, it didn't work actually. Whoops, let's start that again. So we want to click the whole image and crop and then, oh, it's being difficult. Oh, no, it's working. And then you move your picture in the circle where you want it. And then you say crop. And there is a nice circle again. So we're going to stretch it and we're going to put it there, line it up a little bit, and here it is. Now, if you have two volunteers, here's what I do. You shrink it to the size a little bit smaller. You're now going to shrink the letter, which by the way, always use Verdana. So I would say probably around 24 if you have two people, and you can put it underneath. Then what you want to do is you line it up, of course, and then you line it up and you see the red line that appears when you're centered. And then what you want to do is pick all two items, right click and say copy. And then you're going to come over here and you're going to say paste. You're going to hold the mouse button and then slide it over here. And then, of course, you repeat the same thing. You're going to right click, change the picture from a file. If it's not square, you'll have to adjust it. If it's square, it's just nice and ready to go. Now, national sponsor. If you do not have the proper national sponsor slide, which is this one, again, you're going to go to your PowerPoint slide, and here is all your slide, and the national corporate sponsor is here. You're going to right-click, download, go back to your PowerPoint, right-click on the slide, say change picture from a file, and then you're going to go to wherever your download pictures are, and you're going to pick the picture, the proper slide, click yes, and there it is. Boom, it has been changed. Local corporate sponsor, now that would be your logo. So again, right click, change picture from a file, and let's say that our corporate sponsor picture is this one right here. So this would be your picture, and then you do the same thing with the other one. And however many pictures, sponsors, local sponsors you have, which includes yourself as directors. So here, the first slide that we have with social media is called Follow Us. The second slide that we have with our social media is called the 20-minute break. So again, here is all your hashtag. Now, if you do not have the right one with your city name on it, what you want to do again is go back to your hosting document, PowerPoint slides, and then social media is the first one. 20-minute break is the second one with, it says 20-minute break, and all of your um, hashtag and social media that you have. Motivational talk. So you would insert again the picture on here with the name of the person and their website. And then your first talker, same thing again, right click, change picture from a file. And then you go and find the file that you want to use and you insert it. So let me just grab one here, maybe. Oh, here's Myrna. So let's say Myrna is doing our talk. Again, right click here, change the name, change the PowerPoint. Talkers, same thing. Okay, BizTalk. Now let's talk a little bit about the BizTalk and the hosting document. So let's go over here, and then we're going to come to 2018 MC document. I guess I should have called it MC, and we're going to go to November. Now in your MC document, there is 2 BizTalk. The first one on here is when I am not at the event. You will play a video that I send you. If you do not have a video, then obviously you just talk about the BizTalk. Oh, sorry, here it's acting up a little bit. I just gotta move back up. Sorry about that. Here's BizTalk. So the first one that's on here is when Bridget is not there. Bridget, as in me. And you will play the video and read this. If I am there, you are simply going to introduce me and I will talk. Unless I am doing a 20-minute talk in which I do not do the BizTalk. When I'm there doing the BizTalk, you can also use my slide in there. Then we go to the 20-minute break. Again, if you don't have this one, right click, change the picture, which you get in your Google document. The next one is a blank document. If there's something that you need to put in here, your local charity, actually anything that you need in here, you can add it on. If you have a video, sometimes you can play the video again that's at the beginning. So what I would do is I would just duplicate. So you right click on the slide and say duplicate. So now everything that you had done for your video slide is on here. And I would put it in place of this blank Women Talk document, and there's the video for you to play. National Charity of Choice, if you don't have that slide, again, you go back to your hosting documents, PowerPoint slides, and here is National Charity. And then we have your local charity, so you put their name, their website, and anything that's needed. Then we got our next 2 talker, which again, we right click on the picture and change it. Now always try to size your picture fairly big, right? So we want the picture to be, oh, I stretched it a bit. We want the picture to be very big. Now it can be their title, but I think it's more beneficial that we put the actual website of their business. And then we have the last slide, which is your events for next month slide, and then the apply to talk, and that's it. You are done. That is all there is to it. If you have any questions, please reach out. And I hope that you have a wonderful event.